Island. I got a tail. I'm an animal. Seniac built a cargo airport. Island. I got a wing. I'm a dragon. Rah! The Dutch people. We are the king of reclaiming land. OilTown. So, we reclaim the ocean. Seniac places railroad next to hospital. Me remembers that hospitals should be a silent place. Also me remembers it's OilTown. Autonomy with Seniac. Seniac. Take a head, add a tail, then add a leg, and here you go, boys. An elephant. Oh, I'm gonna take my horse to the OilTown road. Yeah, fool. Guys, welcome back to another episode of OilTown here in City Skylines. I feel like these comments at the start of each episode right now are getting even more crazier as time goes on. Again, if you want to see your comment featured next episode, leave them down below in the comment section. But last episode, we built an airport, a freaking cargo airport for OilTown Corp. So now we are not only shipping via train to the boats, we're now flying the oil out of here and it's landing directly in Fulltopia. Yep, I said it, guys. We've now connected them. So now we've expanded our export areas. It's only right that we now give OilTown Corp an increase in production so we can utilize those brand new export areas. Kind of crazy, isn't it? It really, really is. But guys, if you enjoyed the series, if you enjoyed OilTown, then make sure you smash that like button down below. And if you are new around here as well, guys, please make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss out when the next video comes. So this is our brand new airport right now, which is doing wonders. It's only for cargo passengers only. I think at some point we will build a passenger airport. And I might reclaim some land over this side so I can try and keep it a little bit separate. At some point, you know the oil things out here, we're going to extend all of this and do like a nice reclaim again. It's going to go crazy. As you try and get more oil from the sea, that will be wonderful. But today it's all about just expanding the jobs in general. Now, OilTown Corp is doing really well. It would be nice to get it over the 60,000, pushing up to 70, maybe even possibly 80,000 in total profit. That would be really, really good. We are producing a lot of raw oil, so there's room to turn it into petroleum and plastics. Now, when it comes to jobs, click on it, boy. We have 300 jobs available. We have quite a few jobs available for them to work on. And if you see, we got a nice little demand for residential as well. So there is room for some growth today. There's a 14% unemployment at the moment, but it's just going to go crazy and crazy and crazy. So this is going to be pretty cool. So I think then, first things first then, should I add in some more worker barracks? The work efficiency is 140%. I can't quite remember if there was a limit to that. So increase maximum of 100%. So we can push it up to 200%. We just got to figure out where we would want those worker barracks right now. We can get a couple up and around here. We can still continue down this road as well. So let's get a few of these in. Let me just pause it a second, because I don't have the anarchy turned on at the moment. So it's just going to tear through. Do we need? We don't really need. No, we don't by the looks of it. No, that power line there, because it's now going to spread over. So that puts our efficiency up to 150. I'm sure it was a little bit higher. 155. There we go, 155. We've claimed 15% more in efficiency, boys. So let's take that a little bit further as well. We can get another one just there. And how many can we get just here before it becomes a little bit too funky? Right, there we go. So again, that puts our efficiency up to then 165. So we've gained, 170. Damn, Sediac. So we've gained then 30% in efficiency. That's not bad. I wonder how that's going to change things then. So that would have provided a few more jobs anyway. We've now got to 600 jobs available, which is glorious. We got a total of 3,172 people who could potentially work at OilTown Corp. Amazing. Right, let me see then the numbers. So I think we should just expand both, like petroleum and plastics, not pick one over the other. So let's see what we can come up with. Let's see what we've got to work with. Right, we got the Naphtha cracker plant. I think that's how you say it. Which that one produces plastics. That produces plastics, but we want to go for the big boy. And we want to utilize this area as well, don't we? So why don't I slightly expand some of the roads? Like bring this one up to here. Stick this out by a little bit. I'm gonna make sure I don't make these people ill on this side of the road. We might as well push that out a bit as well. Give us that little bit of space. So I'm gonna place a plant there, and it'll be nice to have the anarchy on. So I could potentially, does that kind of, oh, look at that with the anarchy as well. It clips the edge. Nice. Right, and because it's close to this export area too, it should just go straight out, to be honest. Okay, we got 2 of those down, and we get 2 of the refining plants as well. Then these are only little small ones, which is pretty cool. So where should I squeeze these in? I mean, there's room to place it in other places, like up here maybe. Is it that plant I want to go with? Is that what yeah, it is that one. Oh, I can actually just get more in this little square there. So 1, 2, if I go 1. Oh, can I squeeze a third? There we go. So there's 5 in that little section. They're all intertwined. They're going to love this. So we'll give them time to get the goods to them. And then we'll see how that changes and how it exports things. So we are starting to get a rise in the population right now. Oh, well, the population needs. We're down to 13% unemployed. There is so many jobs available. How many have we just made extra? An extra 700 jobs we just made available, boys. So we are going to need people working there very, very soon. Very soon. So let's now do a little bit of tail escaping, as I'm going to call it. So where we just kind of come out slightly in each area. Not by much. But this is like the tail end where we kind of, it's like, you know, it starts to spread out a little bit. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. It's the urban sprawl that we're creating. Give me fancy words. Where are you getting these words from, boy? Where are you getting these words from? So, it's only right that actually, do you know what? Before I do drop the residential down, let's take a look at this in terms of jobs, because you got to think, right? It's the uneducated and educated where we have the most jobs. Now, how does that look in terms of our general education? Are we educating people too much? That's not education, Seniac. It's up here. No, we still got a nice little big gap as well. We just need more people, to be honest. That's exactly what we need. So we're going to go to the high density and fill up this little section there. And I think it's slowly time that we oh, there's a little gap there. We de-zone these areas and replace them with high density. It's just time that we now do it. We kind of need to, because now OilTown has those demands. We've got to get rid of the small suburban houses and replace them with terrible skyscrapers where people can't move. But apart from this dude who has a nice little green sun lounger in his balcony that overlooks. Well, actually, that dude's got quite a nice view. I feel sorry for like the people who have to look out of these windows. Oh, wait, what's that there? Is this like a? What is this? There's a coffee house at the bottom. You come up here, drink your coffee, and you go, ah. As you take a sip, you go, ah, oil. He's just in front of you right now. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Right. Okay. Okay, so we'll see that demand now decrease, which would be good. So then we should see the jobs get taken up fairly quickly, to be honest, as people then move in. We'll just go wait for the ships to bring the new people. I think at some point we do need to think about creating our water treatment plant in areas. Oh, these need water. So we need to handle, I mean, we need decent water coverage and sewage treatment as well. That's going to be a big thing that we need. Right, I'm going to push this all the way to the edge because it kind of gets them all in. There we go. So, oh, let me delete that. That's not even straight. So we got to start thinking of this stuff to kind of supplement the, basically supplement OilTown, because we got the sewage over there, the water treatment over here. It's not really good places. I need to kind of keep it away. So I don't know whether to kind of like have it at the very end of the island, or maybe we reclaim some more land to kind of get that stuff in. I think we might have to. We definitely might have to. Right. Where's my storage in this, by the way? So some oil over there, some oil over there. I'm thinking we get some storage over on this side too. Increase that storage capacity. What? And what's this? Oil. This is a barn. There's 500,000. That's 600,000. Right, I'm gonna get it there. How low is that? Ooh, you're looking weird, boy. You're looking weird. But that's okay. We're gonna select. Oh, I don't want trees. Nope, just completely missed the road. There we go. We're just going to level this off, because, you know, I'm learning to there. Level that off there. And it needs water and power. So there's the water, sir. And there's the power. So, close to the export area, which is pretty handy. That'd be nice. Look at Oilywood Hills. The sign. Oh, it's so good. So good. So we got more storage for it now. So obviously we can export the goods before it needs to be like shipped off anywhere. And 87. So that's a change with the new production buildings, the new export areas, and now the increase in efficiency. 97 increase in efficiency. We're gonna be pushing 100,000 at some point. Oh my god. If you think about it, right, just forget, just scrap out, take away what we're actually kind of doing right now. For any industry in any city that you build in general, pushing 100,000 is like a dream. And we're doing it off this. This is ridiculous. Holy moly, we're making so much money. Okay, so with that said then, you can now see the gaps that we've created with the residential now trying to reclaim itself back in. We've got some low density around here then of the commercial. Let's now kill off these and this corner and replace it with the high density. So we're just now slowly replacing stuff. Charles Phillips Park right now. You've got all the entertainment you kind of need right now, so I can kind of leave it. I don't need to add too much into it just yet. Got a few little parking lots looking really, really nice. Swiggity swag, swiggity swag. I want to take a look at the public transport in just a moment too. But let's go through some of these then. Is anything cool I could add in? Oh, we got to definitely add in like a stadium at some point, haven't we? Should we get the city arch? So as you enter from the boat, you go through the city arch. And you're in OilTown. That's quite a cool little thing to add in, isn't it? We're slowly building. I mean, at this point, if I add more stuff like that in, we're going to build up like a tourist attraction. And people are going to come here on holiday. Amazing. Amazing. Did we place a climate research station on the island? I mean, I know we're pumping out all that natural resources and all that oil, but guys, come on. We care about the environment. It's not a fit, but that's hilarious, man. That is funny. Colossal offices over here, the official park, the courthouse. Where's the town hall? Where does the town hall fit into it? Is this it? No. Is there a town hall? If I type it in, town. No. Hall. I'm sure there's a town hall, or have I just kind of gone like past it and I don't even realise it? I can't remember, but we should get the courthouse in anyway, shouldn't we? How big? Oh, it's actually quite a big building. Okay, maybe we scrap that idea for just a second. But let's take a look at. No, before we do, 91,000. Oh my god, we've definitely increased stuff. Holy schmackaronis, boy. Right, yeah, I want to take a look at the public transport then, because I'm thinking about adding like a subway line in. That would be kind of dope, wouldn't it? Right, so the bus routes then, I originally wanted to kind of create 2 loops and then a loop back and forth. So let's do that. I'm going to now kind of change the lines up a little bit. So that goes over there. If I kill off that line and just there, they're not going to like what I want to do, but I feel like I need to do it. So that creates the loop on there. If I kill off that, kill off that, kill off that. Or no, actually, rather than kill it off, just move it to the other side of the road. Why does it do that? Right, if I flip it to the other side. Oh, this has gone very weird. Right, right, let me kill that off. So here, I would want it to stop there. And then if I just do USA, there we go. Okay, so the stops are kind of all over the place, weren't they? So it's kind of annoying how I would rather them drive round the loop, but if that's how they want to do it, that's how they want to do it, okay? I'm not going to argue with them. So we created these two loops where all they got to do is simply cross the road to go back and forth. Simple, we can see where they're kind of going at that point. Then we had that loop. Wait, do we have like a fourth bus route? Have I got rid of it? I'm sure we did. Or no, okay, maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't. So this one's going from up there to here. Now I feel like that's not a good shout for it. So if I move this to there, then move the next stop to there for it. Then if the next stop stopped there, and then the next stop here stopped there, and then the next stop here stopped there on that side, it's quite a long bus route. But that pretty much now, why is that doing that? Why is that not going up to there? Why would that? Why is that turning to go around there and up to there? Why would it not just go straight on? You're going to here. You make no sense, bus. You make no sense. But yeah, you kind of get the idea of it now. That's weird how it's doing that. Why would it do that? I don't even know. If that's what it wants to do, that's what it wants to do, okay? So yeah, we've created the blue line to be that cuts through, so I might need to add more buses on that. So we got OilTown Loop A, OilTown Loop B. Now I'll call this Oil Town Spine. I'm going to call it the spine because it goes down the spine of OilTown. It's got 14 vehicles on that loop, which sounds about right with what it's got to pretty much do. So we'll see how that now plays out. It's a little bit different now, that is, and there's stops up there so you can kind of get to where you need to get to. It's quite jazzy. And I have a feeling as well, if I did add in a subway line, it's only going to completely kill the buses. Maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe that's not a bad thing at all. It's so weird how it wants to go down there. Why do you turn and go round? It makes no sense. Does anybody else understand why it's doing that? If you do, let me know in the comments, guys, please. It'd be very helpful. Right, OilTown Corp. 86,000. Still exporting like a freaking beast right now. Right, let's have a little fast forward then. So we can get some more of this demand sorted out. Because I'm seeing residential increase again. And I'm hoping that'll fix itself out over time. 1,000 jobs still available. Okay, okay. So let's take a look then. If I was to add in a subway line, where would we make it go? Now, I would want to integrate it with something going down here eventually to whatever we have over there. Maybe it is going to be an airport or something over in that direction. But what would be the best way to do it? I mean, I could create a simple loop here, and then any other line or station I add on will be then connected to that loop. So there'll be like a separate line altogether. That might be the way to go forward with it. That's really going to kill off. That's really going to kill off our bus route though. So what if I had like one there, one there, one up here, like 4 stops in the whole loop altogether? Well, if I did that and tried to not centralize them, had one there, have one here, and then finish up with one just here. I mean, they're away from the loops of the buses, so it will still make the buses useful, but it won't fully benefit. I mean, well, it would kind of kill them off in a way, wouldn't it, to be honest? But, I mean, does it really matter at that point? OilTown's expanding, boys. We need the cash, money, moolah right now. Alright, let's bring... Well, that's kind of lucky how it doesn't go through the tunnel there. Right, let's get these guys connected. Well, they're not going to be perfect connections. They're going to be as good as I could quickly get them. Right, there we go. We've got a simple loop going round. And we'll do the back and forth one. So we do 2 lines of the subway system, but going in opposite directions. And so with a subway line, people can then transfer a lot quicker. And I'm hoping it. Well, it's going to affect the bus route. I know it is, but I hope it more complements it. So people who are in areas or situations want to get places quicker, because the stop for the buses are over here, but the subway line's up there. So it might be like you jump on the red route, get off to there, and then zip straight up to there. It'll benefit these guys in Oilwood Hills more, because they'll come down the bus stop, get off, walk to there, and then hit it. So I'll be interested to see how it now rolls. Look how many people are coming to the wonder of the archway. Whew. Who would have thought that would have been a hot spot, boys? The archway to Oilwood Hills. Not Oilwood, OilTown. Right, so we need now more residential. So if I get all that high demand in, start to add a big chunk of it right now, which would be nice. It would be nice also to have some low residential integrated in here. But we do not like the main center bit as being all the high stuff. Get rid of you, make you high density. Because it's craving, it's calling out for a population boost right now. That is literally what I can see it's doing. So we'll give it some time for the subways to be used, but that's going to be kind of interesting. So while that all does that then, over here, I kind of want to sort this entrance point out. Because I'm thinking at some point we'll extend going down that way to mimic that side. And then bring it up a bit more and do another one. So we're creating like these little forks hanging out of little platforms to place oil down. We really are going to work on this at some point. But it'll be nice to get some rocks in just to kind of add the finishing touches to this area. As if, it's all part of it. Like that's where it kind of all ends. I want to try and make it look as natural as possible. Not like in the overhang there. As if like it looks like it is going into the mountainside. Right, let's fast forward, because sometimes when you put a little bit of a rock in the water, it has a little issue. But I feel like they're going to be okay. And I don't want to overdo it as well, because that's when we'll have like issues. But the rocks are there, it looks good. It feels a little bit better at that point, doesn't it, when you do something like that? And we just want to get rid of some of the excess painted concrete that I've placed down. Put that brush size up a bit. There we go. Right, sweet. Okay, I'm kind of happy with that. Right, how are we doing over here then? I'll give it a little bit of a fast forward again. Residential demand has now completely disappeared as people slowly move in. We're up to 13,000 peeps on the island. Didn't we have like 15,000 at one point? Hold on, city statistics. Population changes. Yeah. Oh, we had over 16,000 at one point. I think that's before then I de-zoned all the residential and rezoned the new high density. So it will slowly grow over time. So that should be good then. So we have lost quite a few people. So we should see some effect on OilTown Corp. So it's only seven. I mean, then again, only 700 jobs available. It is going down slowly. We are producing some delicious monies. Delicious monies. So these little subway lines then. That park's now being used a lot more as people walk to and from that subway line. This one over here, yeah, I can feel a lot of people would use this because they're getting fresh off the boat. They're going to either hit the buses, which people are still waiting for the buses. So it shows you that, you know, it's complemented the line rather than killed the line. But I will go and fine tune the bus routes anyway because we might have too many buses on some of the routes. This one over here is seeing quite a few people as well because we have some high density stuff around it. And this is the working one. Yeah, we see quite a few people there too. And have we seen people waiting at the bus stops over here? Yep. Yes, we are. So again, it all complements one another, which is wonderful. So much traffic, which is wonderful. It's not wonderful, it's scary. It's freaking scary, boys, how much traffic we've got right now. But there's no major jams. There's nothing too crazy. I mean, it is crazy, but there's nothing too mental. It all works. It works fine. 90,000 exports. I couldn't really ask for anything else. I got down to 400 jobs. So people, yes, people are moving to the island in their hundreds. And the reason they're moving in their hundreds is because you'll probably find out that a boat can hold 100 people. So that's kind of how that works, which I've always found that to be quite funny. We're going to start planning this then. So if you kind of look at it, there's a little bit of a bump here in the mountainside. So this road, what we would want it to do is to kind of almost, I mean, it's going to bend around and stop to some extent, but it would be nice if we had like a little island. See, now this is the question. Guys, if you can, let me zoom out like this. Take a screenshot real quick right now and place where you think I should put an island for the passenger airplanes. I'm not going to use the predetermined airports. I'm thinking about creating my own airport where we design our own runways and taxiways and stuff like that. My idea is to have it maybe on this side somewhere. Maybe have a road stick out. Because we could have that. We could have this road come down and then eventually just follow the curvature of that and then go straight out onto a floating island. Maybe that's the way we go. Maybe. But I'll stick this out by, we'll go out by 2 more anyway. And then we can just do some cool stuff over here. You know, more houses and whatnot. Get it all down, it'd be quite jazzy. Oh, death! We have got the capacity for it, but there's a lot of people dying. Why is there a lot of people dying? Don't tell me they're getting sick. A dead person, or is the hearse is just like all occupied at the moment? And we're just going for a weird I'm hoping we're just going for a weird patch. Right. Drop you down. Go pick up some dead people, please. I'm seeing a lot of death signs. I'm hoping that's not of signs of things to come. I'm hoping it's just because it's a busy time. Here's hoping so. Right, parks. We've got to get a few more parks and stuff in. Now, do I get a parking lot? Parking lots will be pretty good to get in. I added in this one just here. Because you are in the downtown areas, there is shopping all the way around. So we do need a couple of parking lots in and there around. So if I get one just there, and we'll get one just here as well. Just right on the very end. Because there's 2 shopping districts just here, and that will be very beneficial for the shopping areas. So it looks a bit weird that it's integrated within the park, but that's what this edge is for, to kind of add more stuff to it. So we've got a couple of parking lots there. And should we get a nice little couple of restaurants down here too? Right, I'm going to get 2 restaurant, what's it called again? Restaurant plazas. Where this is where they eat the invisible French fries. Remember that, guys? They can sit down and eat invisible French fries. Look at that, glorious. So we're adding more stuff to do in the downtown area, which is pretty dope. It's pretty cool. So let's check out the public transport then. Actually, let me check out the jobs. 15% unemployed. Okay, okay. Industry is creeping back up again, so maybe we do need to work on more stuff. So, right, these plants now. I'm going to drop another one just there. And I might as well get in one there. And then the smaller ones of these. Get one there, one there. And I feel like this road should go straight down. Oh, it's the wrong type of road. So we can maximize this little road here to add in. Well, one, we can add in a couple more of these. There and there. But you know the little versions as well? What's this one here? The petrochemical plant. We get a couple of those in. And these are both tiny. I'm going to squeeze two there. So that's going to become a semi-busy road. The reason I put it on there is just to keep the export road a little bit more free. But it might spill a little pollution over to these houses and lower their land value. We might get a few sick people coming from that. But we'll see how it turns out. We'll see where the chips fall. But how many jobs have I now added to this? Holy moly, I've added in loads of jobs. Which is, again, amazing. So that can handle the unemployment, as there's now more jobs available. But yeah, I wanted to check the public transport. So this is the traffic. We see the majority of the traffic here. There is traffic lights there. So if I killed them off so it becomes more free-flowing, then they should move a lot more then rather than us hanging about and waiting. I'm thinking I might need to move that hospital. It could be the fact that it's pumping out so many ambulances could be an issue for us as well. Because look how many ambulances are just driving around near the area. I might have to, but I kind of like the fact that it's there with the train tracks. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If it gets too mental, we'll think about it. Let's see if we can smoothen any of this off here. You're not going to be able to do too much, to be honest, but... Oh, it looks staggered in like it was carved. Looks nice. Right, okay, OilTown Cup. 122 in exports. What? That's ridiculous. Also, oh my god. Yeah, I knew it. I knew people would get sick. I freaking knew it. Right. Right. So, I gotta check the pollution. Where's my pollution button? There it is. Oh, it's passing over, isn't it? Oh, and we need power. That's not great. That's not great at all. Right. We could place down... What's the garbage like? Hold on. Oh, okay. We need some more garbage processing. So when we get... We've got... What have we got so far? An incineration plant. Sewage is backing up into it as well. That's probably because we... Oh, dear God. It's all going wrong now, isn't it? Right, let's get a couple more incineration plants. Right, let's go... One there. How much capacity does that add onto it? 48,000. So it puts us up a little bit. I'm just going to wait for it to start producing power, don't we? But I don't think I can wait that long. So power-wise, I need a plant, don't I? I need like another plant. So we might as well just throw down an oil plant. Pull it up on... Let's put it up on that side there. That should give us the power, which will then give us the... I'm hoping that, yeah, that sorts out the sewage issue. Almost borderline. Yeah, we definitely need to work on a little plant somewhere. Their residents are sick. Oh, all these are all sick right now. This is not good. It's not good. Now, I'm going to have to move it, but is there anything where I can create like a natural barrier? Or something that can keep that ground pollution out? There really isn't, is there? They're really going to be affected by that, which is not... That's not what I want, to be honest. Okay, what if I move a couple of these buildings? Alright, one over there. If I move them, like a couple of them, it will... I mean, it won't get rid of the pollution, but less pollution is spilling over in that area. I mean, just look at it. Smokes. We're going to have to move quite a bit of it, aren't we? Alright, drop you there. I'm not intertwine that. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm going to put it over here instead. Oh, man. What have we done, boys? What have we done? Now, see, then the illness spreads, doesn't it? That's what happens at that point. So how many people are now sick? Lots. Lots and lots. So this is where you then go, you know what, Seniac, you're going to need another hospital. So let's place this one just here. Just for now. Where the hospital's not in the sick side. So at least these guys can get the ambulances they need. We've got the money to play around with this as well. So that's always a good sign. We've got 18,000 residents. Holy smokes. It's like I don't want to move this, but I know I should move this. Right, I'm going to drop you there. I want to see what happens with these being on this side. Right, I've moved them, okay, guys? I freaking moved them. I just want to see what happens. Because I'm trying to keep up with that as well to keep the traffic down. But you think about it, there's not really that much traffic on there. It shouldn't really affect it much. But we'll see. We'll see how the pollution now... We might see a little bit of a dip taken out of this. But it's been fine on this side for some time, hasn't it? I mean, we've seen a little bit of it happen, but... Only time will tell. Only time will tell, boys. It's not great, but that's what happens when you roll the dice and you put OilTown Corp so close. But that's why we need to reclaim some more land to have some more production buildings on this side. And that's something that we're going to be taking a look at very, very soon anyway. So people are getting ill. It is what it is at the moment. They're requesting more. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I need more industry. But at the same time, you're going to get sick if you have that industry. Please. Take it easy. Take it easy, boys. So, only time will clean the area up anyway of what we've polluted. So, we just have to give it time to kind of disappear. Let me know in the comment section anyway, guys. If I can find anything that can solve the ground. Is there a mod out there that I can place down that will clean up some of the ground pollution? Because if so, that would be kind of a cool little barrier that I could implement in. Alright, so before we finish this episode, then let's check out the public transport. So traffic is 80% traffic flow is not too shabby, to be honest. Public transport then, by boat. This is the subway line we're seeing right now, which handling really, really well. The bus routes, number B, which is the red one. Not as effective, but people are still using it, so we'll keep it on. The buses look pretty packed anyway, so that's always a good sign. It's always a good sign. The spine road, we have a lot of people waiting at this one, so I'm going to up... There's 14 buses on that route, and each one of them is full. Right, I'm going to up it to 20 buses. Start getting more and more people pushing through the routes. So it's this stop here where we see the most amount of people. So as the buses come, they'll start to pick up all those peeps and get them out of here. So that's good. Nice. That being heavily, yeah, it's been heavily used as well. So that's for the people who want to go up to like Oilywood. Oh my good God, we've got sewage issues again. Sewage issues, boys. Right, where's my sewage outlet? It's over here, isn't it? Right, I'm going to have to drop a second one. This is not the game plan I wanted, but it's what we're going to have to deal with the issues they're throwing at us right now. Is that also powered? Yeah. So that deals with those issues. Holy smokes! And we're going to get rid of all these wind turbines at some point as well. So, people are still ill. What's the pollution like now at this point? I'm not going to say it's gone back because it really hasn't. It really hasn't. And the illness. It's not going well, is it? It's not going well. But that is an issue for another episode. This is evil. I'm giving them everything they want, and then at the same time, I'm making them super ill. Right, OilTown Corp is making over $100,000 in profit. Wonderful. There's only a few jobs available right now, so the expansions for that need to increase tenfold. I'm not going to add any more population in right now, as we've basically got to try and balance and solve this. But I think I'm going to kill off this road. Going to kill off that. The garbage, I've got these floating garbage collectors, which would be no good up here anyway. And I don't have anything that will be beneficial to kind of make it eco-friendly. Oh no. Saniac. But the pollution. Where is it on pollution button? Pollution is there. It is there. These guys don't like it. I gotta really think about pushing stuff back. I mean, I need to move this one, don't I? Right, let's move that one. Right, let's just drop it there. It's intertwined with that factory. Get rid of you. These are going to have to be moved as well. There we go. And that's a little bit too close, isn't it? Yeah, so I can't really have anything in that little gap there, to be honest, can I? Right, if I place it all over there, I've given myself this open barrier, which, as time goes on, I'm hoping it recedes to the end, because you got stuff here, and it only goes to there, really, and it affects a tiny bit. So I'm hoping this naturally all recedes to that road line there. Oh, I just noticed that push back a bit more. So that might be the way we go forward, and just put like, if I do place that road back out again, it'll be storage buildings. I think that's what we'll go with. Storage buildings, boys. But we'll see what happens over time. Guys, we're going to end it for here anyway. We've done some major expansions to the island right now. Not only have we added a few more production buildings and got OilTown Corp now making over 144,000 in profit, which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous right now. But we've also managed to add in the subway line, which is very beneficial for people trying to get around places. We've extended the little kind of sprawl right now, added in more high density buildings. Got our population. We've literally got our population now, guys, to 20,000. That's crazy. Yes, we got a little bit of a sickness bug going around. But it's look at that line now. It's reaching the end of the road. They will be hopefully dealt with very soon, as the hospital just kind of takes care of everybody. But holy macaroni, are we killing it right now? So we're going to do some big projects in the next coming episode. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on those big projects that are going to be coming soon. We're going to be doing a lot of land reclaiming for many, many different things, for many, many different projects. If you got any ideas you want to see me do, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. But until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good.